Hello all, a warm welcome. This is Saranya Venkatesh. Today we are going to see about Global Gender Gap Index of 2022. Before getting into this index, we will see a major concern and always a major problem behind this index is the women empowerment issue. So first we will see a bit about women empowerment and we will look into this index. First, women empowerment is all about equipping and allowing women to make life determining decisions through the different problems in society. So how can we improve women empowerment? This can done by the action of raising the status of the woman through the first is through education. Education is always the basic and the most important factor for the women empowerment. The second is raising awareness. When we talk about awareness, this also includes political and judicial participation awareness. Political representation of women should be there from the grassroots till the parliament, and the judicial participation. Women should be enforced in judiciary from the lower court till the Supreme Court. The third is literacy and the training program, skill development program for women. Now, let's get into this index, Global Gender Gap Index of 2022. In this index, India ranked 135 in gender parity out of 146 countries. This index was released by World Economic Forum. This index has four sub-indices. Economic participation and opportunity, in that India ranked 143. In education attainment, it ranked 107. Health and survival, it has secured 146th rank, and in political empowerment, 48th rank. The major takeaway from this index is the country is the worst performer in the world in the health and the survival sub-indices, in which it is ranked 146. One major recent example according to health and survival is in the COVID issue, we have seen so much problem in our health system. Then the other takeaway is India's score is actually 0.629, which is the seventh highest score in the past 16 years, but still India ranked poorly among its neighbors and it is behind Bangladesh, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Maldives and Bhutan. Only the performance of Iran, Pakistan and Afghanistan was worse than India in South Asia. The next major takeaway is the global report says that it will now take 132 years to reach gender parity, which is a major concern among the world nations. Now we will look into the four key dimensions in detail. The first is economic participation and opportunity. When we talk about economic participation, the first and foremost thing is the self-help group. It can be the agent to achieve economic empowerment of women by altering the social construct of gender in villages and create independent source of income for women. Recently, government has also aimed at raising the annual income of each woman in the self-help group to 1 lakh by 2024. In this, we have to quote a recent speech from our Prime Minister. He said, India was moving from women's development to women-led development. You can note these type of quotes for your GS mains answers. The next dimension is education attainment. As we saw earlier, education is one of the most critical areas of empowerment for women. It also offers some of the clearest example of discrimination that women suffer. For example, among children not attending school, there are twice as many girls as boys, and among illiterate adults, there are twice as many women as men. This is the best example. The next is health and survival dimension. When we talk about health and survival, we have to look into Sustainable Development Goal target. In that, SDG 3 talks about health. The target 3.1 is by 2030, we have to reduce the global maternal mortality ratio to less than 70 per 1 lakh live birth. In this, our national target, our India's target is to reduce the maternal mortality rate, that is MMR, to 1 by 1000 live birth. Target 3.2 talks about to reduce neonatal mortality to 12 per 1000 live birth and under 5 mortality to 25 per 1000 live birth. In this, India's target is reduce IMR, that is infant mortality rate, to 25 by 1000 live birth. Then comes the political empowerment. When we talk about political empowerment, the first thing which comes into our mind is we have a 33% of reservation seats for women in Panchayati Raj institution. Likewise, we should have the reservation in all the levels of, from the grassroots till the parliament, we should have a representation. Next, we will see some of the other major reports published by World Economic Forum. Energy Transition Index, Global Competitiveness Report, Global IT Report, Global Risk Report, Global Travel and Tourism Report. So these are the other reports published by World Economic Forum. Just go through it. You can expect these type of questions in your prelims examination. Next we will see, to reduce this gender gap, what are all the India's initiative? The first and foremost initiative is Beti Bacho Beti Badho scheme. This scheme aims to address sex-selective abortion and declining child sex ratio, which was at 198 girls, 918 girls for every 1000 boys in 2011, which is the worst level. We have to reduce it. The next is Mahila Shakti Kendra. This is to empower rural women with opportunities for skill development and employment. The next is Mahila Police Volunteer. This acts as a link between the police and community and facilitates women in distress. The next initiative is Rashtriya Mahila Kosh. This is a micro credit scheme for women. The next is Suganya Samriddhi Yojana. Under this, economically empowered girls, they can opening of bank account for girls to make them economically empowered. Next is Stand Up India scheme. This Stand Up India scheme aims at providing people belonging to a scheduled caste or scheduled tribe or women of the country a loan between 1 lakh to 1 crore based on their requirement. The next is Mahila Hi Haath scheme. The Ministry of Women and Child Development recently launched this. It is a unique direct online marketing platform to support women entrepreneurs. The next is Kasturiba Gandhi Balika Vidyalaya. This Vidyalaya to ensure access and quality education to girls of disadvantaged groups of society by setting up residential schools at upper primary level. So these are the initiatives taken by our Indian government. So this is all about this index and women empowerment. I hope you understood. If you have any doubts, please leave your doubts in the comment section. I will surely address it. If you like the video, hit the like button and share with your fellow UPSC aspirants. I'll see you soon in the next video. This is Saranya Venkatesh. Thank you.